In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome, dear friends, to a new video from Mystical Islam. We are glad to have you here. Friends, Salah is the second pillar of Islam and an essential act of worship that strengthens the bond between a servant and their creator. In the Holy Quran, Salah is mentioned repeatedly immediately after faith, emphasizing its immense significance. Salah brings a servant so close to their Lord that such intimacy cannot be achieved through any other act or state. It is through Salah that a believer attains blessings such as the remembrance of Allah, His proximity, His presence, and the ability to communicate with Him. Could there be a greater essence of religion and servitude than this? Surely not. The roots of Iman can only remain vibrant and nourished through the constant remembrance of Allah. Without this nourishment, faith begins to wither like a tree deprived of water, ceasing to flourish. Similarly, a heart that is heedless of Allah's remembrance causes faith to fade. True piety and righteousness are characteristics of those whose Iman remains fresh and strong, something only achievable through a heart consistently connected to Allah. Friends, Salah is not just an act of worship, it is the defining line between a believer and a disbeliever. The one who performs Salah is a Muslim, while the one who neglects it has turned away from Islam. In today's video, we will draw your attention to an important topic. Is it permissible to close one's eyes during Salah? When, if ever, is it allowed? What do the scholars say on this matter? We will explore these questions today, so please watch the video till the end for a complete understanding. If you haven't subscribed to our Mystical Islam channel yet, please do so now and press the bell icon so you receive timely notifications of our latest Islamic and educational videos. Friends, before addressing the issue of closing one's eyes during Salah, it is crucial to understand the way the Prophet Muhammad prayed as he instructed, "Pray as you have seen me pray." The Salah of the Prophet, peace be upon him, was exemplary, filled with devotion, focus, and humility. He prayed with such perfection that no one could match the level of concentration and connection he displayed in his prayers. The beloved servants of Allah, prophets, companions, and saints also followed his example, making their Salah deeply meaningful and spiritually uplifting. The Prophet, even before his prophethood, engaged in worship and reflection in the cave of Hira. Once the command for Salah was revealed, he became steadfast in its practice. Initially, he performed Salah in secret due to the hostile environment in Mecca, but his commitment never wavered. His Salah was filled with unparalleled devotion, often leaving him tearful and entirely absorbed in Allah's worship, detached from all worldly distractions. For instance, Bukhari Sharif narrates that one night the Prophet began his Salah by reciting Surah Al-Baqarah. Thinking he would stop after 100 verses, his companion was surprised when he continued to recite Surah Ali Imran and then Surah An-Nisa in the same standing. The Prophet, peace be upon him, recited each verse with deep reflection, pausing to supplicate at verses of mercy and seek refuge at verses of punishment. This reflects the depth of his engagement in Salah. The Prophet, peace be upon him, endured immense hardships for the sake of Salah. In Bukhari Sharif, it is mentioned that while he was praying near the Kaaba, the leaders of Quraysh mocked him. Abu Jahl even ordered the entrails of a camel to be placed on his back while he was in prostration. Despite this humiliation, the Prophet, peace be upon him, remained steadfast and continued his prayer, setting an example of unwavering faith and resilience. Now coming to the question, is it permissible to close one's eyes during Salah? Scholars generally agree that it is makruh, disliked, to close one's eyes unnecessarily during Salah because it contradicts the Sunnah of the Prophet, who instructed worshippers to keep their gaze fixed on the place of prostration. Additionally, closing one's eyes resembles the practices of other religious groups, which Islam discourages. However, some scholars, such as Imam Ghazali, rahmatullahi alayh, have permitted closing the eyes if it enhances khushu, humility, and focus, especially in cases where distractions are present. They argue that if closing the eyes helps one concentrate better and prevents the mind from wandering, it can be a valid exception. In such cases, closing the eyes is not only permissible, but may even be preferred to maintain focus in prayer. That said, the general recommendation is to keep the eyes open and fixed on the place of prostration, following the example of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Each part of the body, including the eyes, plays a role in worship, and their engagement enhances the experience of Salah. Friends, as we conclude this discussion, let us turn to Allah in supplication. O Allah, the most merciful and compassionate, we ask you to guide us to the straight path, the path of those who have earned your favor. Grant us the ability to perform our Salah with sincerity, humility, and unwavering focus. Strengthen our iman and make our hearts steadfast in your remembrance. O Allah, accept our prayers, forgive our shortcomings, and unite us with those who follow your guidance. Bless our lives with peace, mercy, and blessings in this world and the hereafter. Ameen. Please write Ameen in the comment box to join this prayer, and allow me to take leave until the next video. Fi amanillah.